Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Bass Racing League and welcome to Lumcar at North wow, that's not English, Brian. You know, English is pretty darn hard to speak apparently. But welcome to North Wilkesboro, and welcome to Lumcar, and welcome to probably one of my favorite races on the calendar, because this thing is always a banger. There's always great racing going on. And I think for the first time, Lumcar is here at North Wilkesboro. So I'm excited to see what we will be treated to here today. So let's just get straight into this thing. Let's talk about some headlines. Starting off for ShamWow. Wow, let's talk about Sham, man. So ShamWow actually DNQ'd this race, but they decided to pull the 53 out, the part-time car, and replace Sham in, because Sham is at least in the championship battle, so he needs to have a good run here today. Dylan Ellis is here. How you doing? There's a lot of drivers. There was a lot of tomfoolery in the heat and open races, leading to some names being here that usually aren't here, or you may be a little bit surprised about being here, and some names that you are actually are surprised that they are not here. So yeah, let's see if we can find a few to yap about here. Like if Flaky's here, how you doing? Phantom in the second race for that Beast Racing 8. Talus is here. How you doing? Carter Gomez. Nathan Slimmer's doing his thing. Mike Skywalker. Yes. The 3-car made it, boys. Everybody rejoice, because this is miracles can't happen. I'm actually so happy about that. Eli Nightstick is here. Tyler Kuntz. There's your points leader, James Olson, in the 09. I think that's relative. Oh, yeah, Holden's here. He was, definitely one of the goofies who made it in. And then Brandon, he's another goofy one who made it in because of all the absolute mayhem and chaos. And I think that's pretty much it in terms of surprising names or whatever. So, yeah, let's just get straight into this race because like I said, one of my favorite races of the season. I'm very excited for this. I'm always excited for good old North Wilkesboro, especially Lumcar. Surely this will go well. Dean goes P1, followed by Amelia Bowman. Cruzell Whitman, Carter Gomez, JT Felix. Brandon is P6. Sure. Emmanuel Bonds, Nathan Slimmer. Love you, Nate Slimmer. That's my roommate right there. Isaac and William Drake rounds out the top 10. William Drake looking really good in that extra 35, extra racing 35. Isaac Lugo, Jim Choi, Holden, James Olson, and Oliver Miller are the top 15. And the bottom is Dylan Ellis. That Kid Flaky, Mike Skywalker, Audrey, Ryan, Cool B, Talus, Spencer Ferris, Joseph Kiki, Casey, Nathaniel Holsey, and Jasper Wow, Jace Coward, all down there at the bottom. Not good times for them. However, in qualifying, Joseph Kiki does get his get back. And he's going to go P1 with a Toyota 1, 2, 3. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Jumped the gun on that one. And Joseph Kiki does get that pole position, though. Either way, great job on his part. Already winning a race earlier this season at Bristol as Amelia Bowman. P2, followed by Cruzell Whitman, Tyler Kuntz, JT Felix, and William Drake being your top 6. That is indeed a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Toyota. Emmanuel Bonds and Oliver Miller, Johnny break that up with 3 Dodges in a row. Hello. And then even a run of Pontiacs with Helen Stockton, Carter Gomez, and Nathaniel Holsey. And then, now it's mishmashed. Back here with Phantom. The first Chevy's on the board with Isaac Lugo. James Olsen, Daniel Bell, Brandon. Jace Coward, the first Ford, is P18. Oh, no. Oh, my. Good Lord. Dean, very poor qualifying effort for him. And, yeah, German Troy P20. Taking a look at the rest of the field here. And Cool B, bad qualifying for him. Cash Welder also having a very bad qualifying. Expected a lot better of him. Nate Slimmer as well, especially coming off of a P5 finish at Middle Georgia. And shout out Shamwow for P34. He's going to have to work his way to the front here today. So with that being said, let's progress into happy hour. We got to figure out who's going to be happy in this hour. And it is going to be Emmanuel Bonds going P1. Hello. Cruzel Whitman, Emilia Bowman, Joseph Kiki Phantom, Isaac Lugo, James Olsen, William Drake, Dean, and Jace Coward round out the top 10. And Holden goes dead last. So, let's talk about it. Who's going to come from the back to the front? Oh, hello. You're an awkward camera. Well, I think we got a few obvious picks here. Cash Welder is my personal pick, though. I'm going to go with him, and I think he's going to have a solid comeback from the back to the front. Watch out for Nate Slimmer as well. The man, the myth, the legend in the 57. I think he's going to be able to make that car dance and actually try and do something with it. And we'll throw Spencer Ferris out there. And because I think he can also do some damage moving from the back to the front. Who's going to be in the front moving to the back is a great question. A lot of Toyotas up here at the front, but I just don't believe in Tyler Kuntz's ability to stay at the front. I'm not a believer, so I'm going to go with Tyler Kuntz to go to the back. But also joining him back there, I think will be, we're going to go with Helen Stockton. I know Sam would be fuming about that pick, but yeah, I'm going to take Helen because I just do not trust 30 enough to get it done. But with that being said, speaking of getting it done, who's going to win today's race? And I think this comes down to two candidates right here. Cruz L. Whitman. I really like what he's been able to do this season. He's had a little bit of a rough patch recently after a pretty nice start to the year. But you know what? I believe in Cruz L. Whitman to fix it and get it done here today. But my main pick, someone who sweeped last week at Middle Georgia, and I think, well, it won't be a sweep here today. It will certainly be a good performance. Emilia Bowman is going to win this race here today and take over the points lead as she's in second place right now. Pretty good for a driver who started out the season part-time. So with that being said, let's just get into this thing. 40 laps, nice and short. Should be a fun race here indeed. Everybody gets off the line good and well. We got a Sunoco thing going on there. I don't know what's going on. And there's the pace car coming off, taking a look at the big conglomerate, that being the field, as they all head down into 3 and 4. And it's going to be Joseph Kiki, Emilia Bowman, the two short track winners so far this season. 6 Toyotas are going to take us to the green flag here in North Wilkesboro. And Joseph Kiki is already out this joint trying to run away. Cruzel Whitman trying to make something work on the bottom, but Emilia Bowman's got that run around the outside. And it's a pretty hot start here in this one. Joseph Kiki will lead the first lap, though. We're getting a little slideways back there. As everybody charges down through turn 1. Coming off turn 2 on the backstretch. Everybody keeping it clean so far, though. Give credit where credit is due. As Emilia Bowman is fighting on this high line, fighting for her life right now. There's some 3-wide action going on back in the back of the pack. Can Emilia Bowman finally clear down? She can. It only took her enough laps. Far too many. Don't mind the ticker. It's just got to reset itself. As Joseph Kiki is gone He's left the area code. Meanwhile, the Dodges are trying to make their way moving forward here. Emmanuel Bonds and Oliver Miller going to go for it. And, wow, Oliver Miller just got absolutely pantsed around the outside there. Not a good performance there for that 60. But the field's single filing out. Everybody seemingly kind of figuring out their stuff right now, except for in the back of the pack, because they are going 3 wide like some absolute mad lads. Jimmer Troy on the bottom, Jace Coward in the middle, and that's Brandon around the outside. And Brandon's going to back out. He's going to get forced into actually another 3 wide situation back behind him. As we're getting a little bit loose, a little bit scary coming off the corner, though. 40 laps in this one. Like I said, there's time and there's a place to make that move and try to make it work. Brandon's still stuck around the outside. He's just getting sent all over the place. So far, like I said, it is not working out for that 44. Still 3 wide, which I would be a little bit concerned of right now. What I would be concerned about as well is if Cruzell Whitman is in your mirror. He's taking up a lot of the 88's mirrors. He goes high, really misses turn 3 and 4 there, and it's just going to move around. And Cruzell Whitman is just going to take the lead, actually, but Joseph Kiki's going to fight tough around the outside, though. He's not going to let this one go so easily, but I think the fight is already over, and it's already cooked. And Amelia Bowman going to try and make the move for P2 to go back to where she started here in this one. She gives the lane to the outside, so Joseph Kiki could try to use it, but instead he's going to back off and just allow himself just to take a second to reset, because that's not good to lose that spot, especially the race lead, and allow Cruzell Whitman to try and run away with this thing already. Meanwhile, oh, Shamwell is dead last. You hate to see it. And you can already see there's the lead is going down into turn 1, so we may get some lapping here at the end of this thing. There's Cruzell Whitman. And there's the front pack. Very single file right now. Everybody kind of figuring out themselves. I mean, this track is, I would argue, a little bit scarier. On the scary side. But yeah, everybody single filing out. Trying to do their battles. Oh my gosh, Eli Nightstick nearly just murdered someone back there. But yeah, Cruzell Whitman is running away. It seems like Tyler Kuntz is kind of holding up the secondary pack here. But JT Felix has not been able to get to the inside and make the maneuver work. But yeah, Cruzell Whitman is Cruzell gone. He has left town on this one. Let's take a lap around here with Cruz. I mean, he's just so smooth with it. Trying to make sure you throw it into that corner, but not too far into the corner like you saw Joseph Kiki do. And glide up the track. It's usually not a good time when you do that. As we have just completely single filed out. Okay. I again don't know why. Run a bunch of tests, before the race. Make sure it's a good entertaining race. It was a good entertaining race. I don't know what's happening here though. I mean, everybody's just trying to get a run, but no runs to be seen. Be a real shame if we threw a. We got. Hold up. Oh, yep. Well, that's going to be a caution right there. Oh, he's parking in the middle of the track. Tyler Kuntz, figure it out. Yep, caution. Caution. Cars are in the wall. I think we have a problem in the front stretch, or it's just, dead car in the middle of the road. That's also probably more than likely what happened there. Tyler Kuntz for P4. His good run ends with an engine going kaboom. It's funny because my finger was on the button. I was going to hit the fun flag. Hit a yellow flag just for the fun of it. Well, Tyler Kuntz. I mean, you saw me hit the menu because I was going to do it. But man, oh man. Sham Motorsports cannot buy luck this season. Running good. All of a sudden, just no pressure, no nothing, and the engine is cooked. So maybe a transmission problem, maybe a loss of pressure or something going on in that engine. Because it lost power and then began smoking, and then, yeah, cars going around the outside, tapping the wall a little bit. Not too bad. Very unfortunate there for Tyler Kuntz. So, halfway through this one here, and it's Cruzel Whitman, Emilia Bowman, Joseph Kiki, JT Felix, Emmanuel Bonds, William Drake, Oliver Miller, Johnny is P8, Helen Stockton, and Carter Gomez rounds out the top 10. Which is a pretty interesting top 10. I will say that. There's also quite a few names just outside of it here. Phantom finds himself in his second race just outside the top 10, putting in a very solid performance there for Beast Racing. Dean's teammate and the points leader, Mr. James Olson, just ahead of him. Just behind him, looking pretty solid right now. Nathaniel Holsey, Isaac Lugo, you got Jasper Wow, Isaac, Connor, Jimmer Troy, and then here's our top 20 with Mr. Jace Coward putting in a good performance for Running Bandit Racing because that team sucks. And actually, hey, Think Fast Racing is having a good run too for their low standards. I'm surprised Lil Ajax not doing better. He's a pretty good short track guy, so I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what's going on back here. Spencer Ferris is following a dead car, as that's a second mechanical failure, and it's that kid Flaky. And you have to begin to question what is up with these problems. Oh, wait, is he also smoking? You also smoking? No. You're not. Does Spencer Ferris also have a problem, or is he just being incompetent? I'm sure it's the second one. And yeah, that kid Flaky, man, he has also not been able to buy any luck as well. He's been pretty garbage. CKA Racing sucks this year as per. Lights are on the pace car. We will see the pace car in this time by 2 cars dead. The ignition on Tyler Kuntz's car went kablooey. And then for that kid Flaky receiving reports of a gearbox problem, which I don't know why you're shifting when you're under yellow flag conditions, but hey, that's not me. Pace car is off here. We're going to be going green flag racing yet again here from North Wilkesboro. Just a short little sprint here on out, and it's Cruzel Whitman looking for his first career dub, as he's going to lead us back to the green flag. And nobody got aggressive. Some people did. Some people also just blatantly missed the corner. Oh, Joseph Kiki looking down to the inside, making a little bit of contact. Oh, even more contact. Joseph Kiki trying to find a gap that wasn't there. Beautiful defense from Emilia Bowman. And that is going to do wonders for her staying in P2. But yeah, Joseph Kiki looks fast on these restarts. Johnny around the outside getting stuck up there because Helen Stockton made a move. Made a little bit of a dive bomb. A little bit of a send. And she's going to clear up and out of there. Carter Gomez is also going to dip out of there. Phantom's trying to get something going as well. And Johnny's going to drop outside the top 10. Which is a shockingly bad result. Oh, James Olsen's losing it back here. It's all good, though. He's going to figure it out eventually. Johnny is not going to figure it out, though. Johnny is, he cannot run that outside. Shocking news here. Cannot run the outside. Oh, whoa, we're getting loose. Nathaniel Halsey's getting, I don't know, talentless, something. That car can do something, I don't know. And yeah, Cruzel Whitman has dipped out so far in this one. He's been able to dominate this, and he's looking to collect that first career dub, as I was saying earlier. But meanwhile, behind, Johnny's still fighting for his life back there. Few cars trying to make overtakes, but everybody's staying single file, trying to chill out. As we are just at 11 to go here. Cruzel Whitman, he's got a pretty nice gap back to Amelia Bowman, but Amelia Bowman's got nearly a second gap back to the car behind, being Joseph Kiki, because Joseph Kiki's trying to hold off JT Felix, his teammate, who's driving really aggressive, trying to make a move. I mean, he's been stuck behind both Tyler Kuntz and now Joseph Kiki for the duration of this race, and so it's not been too hot. Dylan Ellis, I don't know where you're going. I thought you were pitting there for a second. You were not. Mike Skywalker, P31 for R2 Racing. You love to see it. I hope R2 Racing becomes good one day. Outside of that, single file. Man, like I said, I test these races. They certified should not be doing this, but I guess if they want to run single file, they can. Knowing this, the bump trucker race is just going to have 50 cautions in it, because that's just how this works. Okay, welcome to the Bass Racing League. That gap's going down up at the front, but the gap to the front too is just insane right now. I mean, Joseph Kiki, albeit he's a good short track racer, but he is not these top two. Cruzel Whitman and Amelia Bowman are putting on a clinic up here at the front. Shamwell is not putting on a clinic. He is slow. Is he? Hold on. Fastest lap. Who's? No, it's Mike Skywalker. That was the fastest lap. Slowest lap. Slowest, fastest lap. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. Cruzel Whitman has up and left the building today, folks. And he's, I mean, one of the most highly touted prospects we've seen. Again, had a really nice string of results those first 4 races. First 3 races. Golden State got dumped into the wall late in that one and took a pretty nasty hit. And then at Middle Georgia just didn't have the run. Or maybe he did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe my brain's not working correctly. But Cruzel Whitman, like I said, highly touted guy. A lot of expectations have been placed on his shoulders to prove that he's going to be the big prospect for Beast Racing. Him and JT Felix have been like locking horns all season, trying to show that they deserve to be the ones to be highly regarded and promoted through the Beast Racing system. JT Felix already got a win at Golden State, albeit at the expense of Cruzel Whitman. Cruzel Whitman's looking to try and get his get back today. He's coming up to 3 and 4. White flags out in the air for the final. Well, not the final. Second to final time. White flags in the air. One more time around North Wilkesboro. And Amelia Bowman's giving good chase, keeping him honest. 2 seconds back to Joseph Kiki. But it's all been Cruzel Whitman here today. First career dub for the K&N car. First career dub for Cruzel Whitman, as he's going to win here the LUMCAR race at North Wilkesboro Speedway. As this race actually turned into North Wilkesboro in real life, which is funny because last year we had some absolute bangers, probably some of my favorite races last season. So, I mean, a little bit disappointed by that. It's okay. It's okay. Round 6 is in the books. Here at North, I'm just going to say North Wilkes. LUMCAR. I think this is round 6. I don't know. LUMCAR. North Wilkes. Round 6. Cool. Race 6. There you go. Alright. Cruiser Whitman goes P1, followed by Amelia Bowman, Joseph Kiki, JT Felix. It's a Toyota 1, 2, 3, 4, with Emmanuel Bonds breaking that up, bringing home a P5. Very good run for him. We'll see him in the bum car race for Big Apple Racing, his team. William Drake, Oliver Miller, Helen Stockton, Carter Gomez, and Phantom round out the top 10. Shout out Phantom for getting it done there. Johnny dropped back to P15. You can take a look where are all your favorite drivers ended up finishing here in this one. That Kid Flicky and Tyler Coombs, 2 Season 1 veterans, or kind of Season 1 veterans. Both of them DF. Wow, D and F. I was right the first time. Shamwow, really disappointing performance considering they took him out to put him in for taking out Andabar, which probably wouldn't have done any better. So, yeah, that got single file. I don't know what happened there. But that's kind of frustrating because, of course, all my tests are great until I actually record it. Then they suck. Which you love to see. But that being said, thank you so much for liking, watching, and subscribing. I know this race was out maybe a little bit of a snooze fest, but don't worry. We got better on the palette. And, yeah, man, I apologize. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.